position as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Jackson from the shotgun. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Marching in for the sack, Michael Brockers. Well behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 18. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
On 3rd down, Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
Similar to a shooter in basketball who just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. So on 4th down, here's Sam Cook to punt it away. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And they'll get to this and down it inside the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And that last touchdown drive they had very balanced. How key is that balance?
It's huge because most of the time when we talk about balance is run, pass, almost 50-50. But most of the times when you talk to offensive coaches, they say balance is we do what we want when we want to. And that means that they're ahead of the defense, keeping them on their heels.
Yeah, they imposed their will on that last drive. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. They run out of the gun with Swift. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. They get 14 yards, but not enough for the 1st down due to the previous penalty.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there. My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. This is fielded at the 27. We'll call it a 42-yard punt, 3 on the return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. 3-5 is where they sit on the year. A very uneven start. Is certainly not an ideal position to be in at the halfway point of the season. CD, do you see an avenue where they can still be a playoff team, or is that ship sailed?
Well, since you took me to the nautical side, I'm going to try and keep up here because, to me, this ship is about ready to pull out of port. These next couple of games are absolute must-wins for them. Now, if they can win a couple, get to 5-5, maybe they start believing in themselves. But a loss here, that would move them to 3-6. And if that's the case, well, that boat is going to head out to the harbor with them still on the dock.
From the 35 on second down, Jackson. Open man is Duvernay. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield.
Thus far, it hasn't been a real fun half for them, but a play like that may get them off the schneid a little bit, get them loosened up and moving.
Kind of seems like they've been sleepwalking and still sitting on 0 points.
And it's not always making an adjustment. Sometimes it's just going back to what you know can work and finally getting it done.
From midfield now, here's Jackson. And this one caught along the sideline, but they say already out of bounds. And the throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield, and that brings up second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Jackson. And that'll be complete to Dobbins. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 36.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Play action. Now Jackson rolling to his left. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
Partner, it's often that man coverage is easier for a quarterback to run against. You get your receivers going downfield. Those guys are staying with them, and oftentimes they have their back to the quarterback, which opens up a lot of space and room, and they don't even know that he's taken off with it. What a big-time pickup on that play.
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. That's taken in by Duvernay. 7 yards, the pickup there.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. Throwing again on second down. Jackson dancing to his, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson as the first half is winding down. And the Ravens can take the lead now if they hit the extra point. Justin Tucker for the extra point. He's got it, and they take the lead at 7-6. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they really won't have much time to work with. Just 19 seconds showing on the clock. Caught by Jones. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. Looking to throw. Murphy. That's complete to Swift out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Murphy now, throwing on first down, going up top. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Detroit. Dawson Knox in the final seconds of the first half. And the Lions are going to jump back in front. Pretty good response. They had given up the touchdown and the lead, but they struck back.
And I love the way that they just saw it happen, took a quick exhale on the sideline. So let's go get it back and fast. Let's go ahead and throw the ball downfield and get our own 6 points.
A huge chunk play to regain that lead. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. So we've reached halftime here in Detroit with the Lions out on top. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the third quarter. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Now, they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Right back to Dobbins on first. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
He's going to wind up and air it out. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A great play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Ravens can take the lead now if they hit the extra point. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that will put them on top here in the third. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
67 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On the run, it's Fournette. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. Here's a give to Fournette. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
Another down on the scoreboard, but the urge to go for it is almost irresistible here on 4th and short. Yeah, I know they're on their own side of the field.
I was going to say.
Normally I would say punt the ball away, but I'm feeling it. I say go for it.
And now the up man has it. It's a fake, and the gamble pays off. They get the first. They only get 4, but the fake punt works and gets him a 1st down. So they snap it straight to the up man. What's his responsibility? Normally, obviously, just to protect, but he's got to be a guy that can be pretty agile too, right?
Yeah, without a doubt, because you're talking about a guy, even in protection, he may have to slide up and down the line of scrimmage to pick up someone who comes through trying to block a punt. So you know he's got that ability to move. But oftentimes, it's usually a running back, a fullback, someone who's used to having the ball in their hands, and he's able to pick up the 1st down.
Well, Leonard Fournette, so big and strong, tough to wrap up. At that time, they did so by grabbing the face mask.
Well, as you well know, he's much too big for guys to try and arm tackle. You got to bring some body with you. This time, the hand got up too high, and that necessitated the throwing of the flag.
Touchdown, Detroit! Leonard Fournette with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Lions are once again going to retake the lead. That run going to put him over 100 yards now for the ball game as well.
Yeah, he's really had his way so far, and that's just more of the same right here. All he needs, just a little crease, and off he goes.
They'll look to throw, and that is caught for the 2 points. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. They go play action now. Jackson steps away to his left. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Now a carry for Dobbins. Nice move at the 40. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 85 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Finds a seam inside the 40. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Now, those are the ones that hurt defensively. You do everything right. Excellent pressure, good coverage downfield, and then he slips out the back door and turns it into a nice gain.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. Being chased out left. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Off play action. Murphy. And he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Finding room at the 30. Oh, nice move. All the way up to the 42-yard line. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll run with Fournette. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Detroit. Leonard Fournette, 58 yards. And the Lions are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
You like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
The throw down the field, caught by his running back. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end, Andrews. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
Good yardage on the completion there. And when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
And he'll go right back to Andrews. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
2nd and 5 now. Jackson. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Tucker with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They've been rolling the last couple of drives, each ending in touchdowns. So this game is flipped. They were down. Now they're up with the football. We'll see how they handle it.
Can we get a spy on the headset now between the head coach and offensive coordinator? Because they've been in attack mode. Had to get back into the game. Now they have the lead. Do you stay on the attack, or do you dial it back a little bit to try and protect this lead?
Well, my cop-out answer would be somewhere in the middle. I think it's going to be a fine line, is it not?
I think you're exactly right, but I do think if they can stay aggressive and keep them on their heels, they'll be best served that way.
And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. And he'll get credit for putting him inside the 20 as the fair catch is made right at about the 19-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And it feels like the momentum has shifted. They scored, and their defense forces that last punt. And now a chance to tie the game on this possession. Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. That one doesn't find its target, but all in all, he's been much sharper this week. He was under 50% a week ago, and now he's up over 70%.
But you know it's standard for quarterbacks and receivers get together for a little extra time each and every day in practice. I get the sense they got together for a lot of extra time this week to try and improve that passing percentage, and it's worked out quite well.
Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Here's Jackson to throw. Throw right side here, taken in by Bateman. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a one-score game. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. And Jackson throwing once more. That is caught, Bateman. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Throwing, Jackson. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. And two big plays, one after the other. Now all of a sudden, they're on the march.
Got to feel good about what they've just gotten done, and now feel really good about what's in front of them.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Jackson to throw. Forced out to his left. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, he strung it out as far as he could, and I like the fact that he kept his eyes downfield, but he finally ran out of time and room. But I'll take that over forcing it downfield and possibly having it intercepted.
Now Jackson. Now he's got it. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. That's what they need right now. Get the 1st down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock's...
And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute. Now Tucker to add the PAT. And no sweat, he puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. Now a 2nd down and 6. Off the play fake, Murphy. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Back to throw. Murphy. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. 2nd down and 7. They'll go again with Dobbins. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or two short here with 3rd down coming up. And they're going to get the timeout called. What a finish. We're down to 4 seconds to go in this football game. So it's up now to one of the most accurate kickers in NFL history, Justin Tucker. His first attempt of the afternoon, and it's for the win. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. And with that, they will move out in front by 3. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus. and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better, and that got it done in this one.
So for Baltimore, it's an important win for their postseason hopes as they at least get back to 4-5. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Pittsburgh Steelers. Meanwhile, for Detroit, they're going the wrong way as this will drop them to 3-7 now on the year. And they'll get a home date next week against the Minnesota Vikings. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everyone.